juga macam tu, kawan gelap-gelap.
So we are in the other kampung Kejar. So there are two kampung Kejars. As I said, the name is will change. The only reason the name is given is because for financial aid from the Jakwa, the department in charge of the Orang Asli. So most of them are doing, they plant their own trees and rubber trees, and they sell the forest products. Some of them are working with the tourism industry, and you see this village, what was peculiar is you look these old rubber trees. So these rubber trees are actually can you hold on first? Kuatnya lagu dia. Okay, so these are rubber trees, and which has been planted for some time ago, and what they're doing is they are tapping those rubber trees. There's a very loud music playing behind me. Is from this house. We've got this favorite radio station. You see again, huge pipes supplied either by the Jakwa or they get it from the NGO. So this water is coming up from the stream up. As I mentioned many times, the only problem is what happens is sometimes they get clogged, and when they get clogged, that's it. There's nothing you can do. You need to change the whole pipe because you wouldn't know where it's clogged from. So this is one of the houses. I can smell, although they have gas tanks, so he must be working out in the grid, so he'll get these gas tanks, but they still at least burn some firewood. And then you can see the discoloration on the roofs. You can see that charred. So this village has been here for many years. They have not actually moved, interestingly. Usually they will move, but they will still move when it gets slightly bigger. And the Jahai have got this thing where girl likes boy, boy likes girl, and that's it. So there's no actually proper ceremony of marriage and stuff, and they will just move. They'll build a house somewhere near the girl's house, and if at all they're going to move, it's going to be somewhere very near where she can come often and visit her family. So this one actually is not on the ground. So these are a bit newer ones. The older houses, they build it right on the ground, so they're sleeping on the ground. So this is a bit of a different generation. So this guy is going fishing, so he'll come back a bit late. He's going to come back very late, so hence why he's wearing that torch. So they go fishing, they go hunting, and most of the forest food that they get is usually squirrels. Now, interestingly, there's a lot of deer. They don't hunt much deer is because you usually supply food for your family, and there's no place to store. And deer, although they can share it, they can go hunting with everybody, but the problem is actually when they do that, they usually use a blowpipe and the darts of with the poison Ipoh, they've laced it. And when you do it with a bigger game like a deer, what happens is the deer gets darted and the deer will run. So the deer will actually run very deep into the forest. So that is it. And then finding that deer is going to be very tricky. Hence why they don't bother with that. So like squirrels, actually squirrels are a lot more difficult. They're small and they're all over the place. But once they get darted, they fall down. And the same thing happens. Even the slightly bigger will be a monkey, a gibbon, So that they can follow because it's on a tree, and when it starts getting dazed, it will fall. So deer is a problem. Samba deer, which is the bigger deer, they would not, because the older Jahai, they believe that what happens is the Samba deer is a reincarnation of the people who have died. So hence why they will not consume Samba deer. Now, wherever the Orang Asli village you go, you're going to find takraw, the children's favorite game, sepak takraw. I think I made in one of the previous videos somewhere, and I said that, you know, the Malaysians say it's a Malaysian sport, and Indonesians and Thailand say it's theirs. So we're just going to leave it. Let's call it a Southeast Asia sport. Again, many parts of the village you will find gravity feed. It supplies water, and that's what they use to wash. Basuh baju And so this is as far as the village. There's another one there. I don't know if you can see, there's another one there. So this is the border of the village, and beyond that is their orchard, fruit trees and whatnot. Now that beautiful plant, that flower, so it's got seeds which they use to consume. Let's go closer if we can get those seeds. Right, so I can't see any, but there's seeds that they use, and they consume those seeds. So you can actually eat those. And the tree, when it gets bigger, it forms a very strong. They use it for building houses. Very strong timber. So of course, it only flowers in certain seasons, so hence why you will only. Sometimes I miss. It's just that this time I'm seeing quite a number in a few villages now. I'm looking at it. Now on this roof again, you will see solar, which is enough energy to supply for one bulb for a few hours at night. Most of this are given by the by the NGOs who come and work with them. Most of them are animists, but because they're animists, you know what's fascinating is that any religion that comes to them and preach, they will just say, okay, fine, I'll take it, you know. I just want to show you this house. I don't know if you can see, it's a bit dark. So it's built above ground. There's just one room there. Usually you don't even get rooms. It's just an empty thing, empty space. And these logs which they're going to use as firewood. Although you see a gas, but they'll still use firewood for cooking and for heating up the house at night, because it gets very cold here. Trust me, it gets very cold. Even in the morning, I'm usually wearing a jacket over it. It gets cold. Right, so okay. Lalu kat sungai tu.
Habis air tu dia jalan lah dulu kat tepi.
Oh.
Dia tahu dia pun. Dia turun dia masuk kan. Dia masuk tu, sayur tu dah nak makan makan. Ikan apa-apa habis.
Habis tu. So she's telling me about the elephants and
air dia naik tu dia jalan dulu kat tepi.
no, so it says the elephants are very clever. They know that now the water level is high, so when the water level is low, and they will come down from the hills and graze. Or what's worse is when, you know, the elephants would come into their farms and their orchard and eat those fruit trees. And when the water level is low, so they can actually cross to the other village. So she says now because the water level is high, it's been raining, and there's a lot of fruits in the jungle. So for the past few weeks, a month, so there's not been any incursions by these elephants. So when there's not enough food in the forest because of the fruit season, so there will be no forest in the fruit, there will be no fruits in the forest. So then they will come into the villages. So when they come into the villages, then you have this human-elephant conflict. So that's their favorite clothes, is the sarong. It's easier. So these ladies are from this house. So they've got their own water supply. The children under the house gossiping like normal children would. Terima kasih. So I thought he was wearing the headlamps because he's gonna go stay overnight, but apparently he corrected me. He says because his house is so dark, so he's actually wearing it is because he's trying to lace his darts for the blowpipe with the Ipoh poison. He's going to go out hunting later, and he's going to hunt for monkeys and squirrels and lutongs and again small games, nothing big. And fishing is also done, but fishing can be done by the women, but going hunting is usually done by the male. Okay, so dah.